Hello, my dear smart and hardworking students. I am Nitin Shinde. Welcome to our channel Chemistry is Awesome. In last video, we have started discussion on very important topic of organic section, that is halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. In this chapter, we have completed introduction and then we have started discussion on classification of halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. We know that halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons are classified mainly in two ways. Number one, classification based on hydrocarbon skeleton to which halogen atom is bonded. This is one type of classification. And classification number two, classification based on number of halogen atoms present in a molecule. Already we have completed first one, that is classification based on hydrocarbon skeleton to which halogen atom is bonded. According to this, halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons are classified as haloalkanes, haloalkenes, haloalkynes and haloarenes. Already we have discussed all these things. Now in this video, we will proceed towards next type of classification, that is classification of halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons based on number of halogen atoms present in a molecule. According to this classification, halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons are classified into again four classes like mono-HDH, di-HDH, tri-HDH and tetra-HDH. In last classification, halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons are abbreviated as HDH, that we have already discussed. So that for our understanding, what is this HDH? Halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. What is first? Mono HDH, means mono halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. Second, di-HDH, dihalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons, trihalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons and tetrahalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. These di, tri and tetrahalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons are also called as polyhalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. Now we will discuss one by one. Here mono stands for only one. Therefore, how to define mono HDH? The halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons formed by replacement of only one hydrogen atom of an aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbons by one halogen atom are called monohalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. Or we can say like this also, the compounds formed by replacement of only one hydrogen atom of an aromatic or aliphatic hydrocarbon by one halogen atom are called monohalogen derivatives of hydrocarbon. Already we have discussed this. They are represented as R single bond X, where R stands for any alkyl group and X stands for halogen atom. What are the examples of mono HDH? Say for example CS3 single bond I, methyl iodide, or iodomethane, C2H5 single bond Br, ethyl bromide or bromoethane. We can write number of examples, but here two examples are sufficient in classification. What do you mean by dihalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons? The compounds formed by replacement of two hydrogen atoms of an aliphatic or aromatic hydrocarbons by two halogen atoms are called dihalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. In similar manner, we can define trihalogen derivatives of hydrocarbon, tetrahalogen derivatives of hydrocarbon, etc. But here we have written these headings for our understanding. Actually, in textbook, headings are like this: monohalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons, or they are called as monohalogen compounds. Monohalogen compounds. These are called as dihalogen compounds. Trihalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons are called as trihalogen compounds. And tetrahalogen compounds. So that in textbook, this classification is given like this. So that don't confuse. Here we have written complete heading. Monohalogen derivatives of what? Hydrocarbons are also called as monohalogen compounds, dihalogen compounds, trihalogen compounds, and tetrahalogen compounds. Monohalogen compounds in general can be represented like this also: R single bond CH2 single bond X. But this type of classification is important in case of haloalkanes and haloarenes. In case of arenes, haloarenes, halogen atom is directly bonded to benzene ring. So that these are the general representations for monohalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons or monohalogen compounds. Dihalogen compounds can be represented like this: R single bond CH2. How many halogen atoms are there? 2. This is for aliphatic compounds. This is representation for aliphatic compounds. Representation for aromatic compounds, we have to attach 2 halogen atoms to benzene ring or aromatic nucleus. So that these are the representations of dihalogen compounds. Trihalogen compounds can be represented like this: R single bond CX3. Here 3 halogen atoms are bonded to carbon atom. This is for aliphatic compounds. And for aromatic compounds, we can represent benzene ring. And to this benzene ring, how many halogen atoms must be attached? 3. So that these are the trihalogen derivatives of aliphatic hydrocarbons. And these are the trihalogen derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbon. Representations only, not examples. We'll write examples also. Tetrahalogen compounds can be represented if we have to derive formula from methane. In case of methane, all 4 hydrogen atoms must be replaced by 4 halogen atoms. So that formula becomes CX4. Here X stands for halogen atoms. Maybe chlorine, bromine, or iodine most commonly. In case of aromatic compounds, hydrogen atoms directly bonded to benzene ring must be replaced by halogen atoms. So that these are the representations of tetrahalogen compounds. CX4, or in benzene ring, 4 hydrogen atoms are replaced by 4 halogen atoms. Now here, dihalogen derivatives of hydrocarbons or dihalogen compounds are further classified into different subclasses. We have to write separate question on that. Trihalogen compounds are represented as RCX3 or benzene ring, and to this benzene ring 3 halogen atoms are bonded. And tetrahalogen compounds can be represented as CX4, or in case of haloarenes, 4 hydrogen atoms of benzene ring are replaced by 4 halogen atoms. This type of classification is important in case of haloalkanes and haloarenes. Therefore, on the basis of this, there are different questions. Now, what is first question? What are halogen derivatives of alkanes? How are they classified? Next question. What are dihalogen derivatives of alkanes? How are they classified? And last question, what are haloarenes? How are they classified? Now we will discuss these questions one by one. What is first question? What are halogen derivatives of alkanes? How are they classified? How to define halogen derivatives of alkanes? The compounds formed by replacement of one or more hydrogen atom or atoms of an alkanes by corresponding number of halogen atom or atoms are called halogen derivatives of alkanes. Halogen derivatives of alkanes are classified into four classes based on number of halogen atom or atoms present in a molecule. They are classified as monohalogen derivatives of alkanes, dihalogen derivatives of alkanes, trihalogen derivatives of alkanes, and tetrahalogen derivatives of alkanes. So that here we will write only A by replacing this H. Now how to read this? Monohalogen derivatives of alkanes. Here also H is replaced by A. Dihalogen derivatives of alkanes. Here again H is replaced by A. How to read this? Trihalogen derivatives of alkanes. And last, tetrahalogen derivatives of alkanes. Monohalogen derivatives of alkanes are represented as Rx, where R stands for any alkyl group and X stands for halogen atom. There are number of examples of alkyl groups: methyl chloride, ethyl bromide, N-propyl chloride, isopropyl bromide, etc. Now we'll proceed towards next type of classification. Next type of class, dihalogen derivatives of alkanes. How to define? The compounds formed by replacement of two hydrogen atoms of an alkanes by two halogen atoms are called dihalogen derivatives of alkanes. They are represented as R single bond CH AX2. We have to discuss classification of dihalogen derivatives of alkanes in detail. Therefore, here we will write only one example. For example, CH2Cl2. This compound is CH2Cl2. This compound is called as dichloromethane or methylene dichloride or methylene dichloride. There are how many names for this compound? 3. One is methylene dichloride because this CH2 group is called as methylene. This is very, very important. Try to remember. CH2 group is called as methylene group. So what is the name for this compound? Methylene dichloride. This is common name. Methylene dichloride. This is one more common name. And dichloromethane is IUPAC name. Oh, here, trihalogen derivatives of alkanes are represented as R single bond C X3. We will write examples of trihalogen derivatives of alkanes. Detail. First example, CH single bond Cl3. Example number 1. Next example, CH I3. This, remember here one more definition. If trihalogen derivatives of alkanes are derived from methane, then such compounds are called as haloforms, and their general representation is like this: CHX3. What are the specific examples of this CHX3? One of the example is chloroform or trichloromethane. Another example is iodoform or triiodomethane. These compounds are very, very important. This chloroform is used as an anesthetic agent, and this iodoform is used as an antiseptic agent. So therefore, try to remember uses also. In uses, we have to discuss again these headings: chloroform and iodoform. Now, what are other examples? CH3 single bond CH Cl3. CH3 single bond C Cl3. Sorry. CH3 single bond C Cl3. All these 3 chlorine atoms are bonded to this carbon atom by single covalent bond. What is the name of this compound? Name of this compound is, this is numbered as 1, carbon number 1, because halogen atoms are bonded to this carbon atom. And in case of alkyl, in case of haloalkanes, numbering is started from that end which is nearest to the halogen atom. Therefore, this carbon atom is numbered as 1, this is numbered as 2. This is called as 1,1,1 trichloroethane. 111 trichloroethane. Let us see one more example. CH2 single bond Cl single bond CH bond Cl bond Cl. Now this carbon atom is numbered as 1 because to this carbon atom 2 chlorine atoms are bonded, and to this carbon atom only 1 chlorine atom is bonded, and therefore we must start numbering from this carbon atom. This is numbered as 1 and this carbon atom is numbered as 2. What is name of this compound? 1,1,2 trichloroethane. So that these are some examples of trihalogen derivatives of alkanes. What are the most important examples? First one, chloroform or trichloromethane, and next one is iodoform or triiodomethane. Let us say tetrahaloalkanes. In tetrahaloalkanes, examples of methane can be derived like this by replacement of halogen atoms, by replacement of hydrogen atoms by fluorine atoms. While writing this example, all 4 hydrogen atoms of methane are replaced by 4 chlorine atoms. So that example becomes like this: CCl4. This CCl4 is called as carbon tetrachloride or tetrachloromethane, or it is also known as pyrene, and this pyrene is used as fire extinguisher. Now, what is one more important example? That is CCl2F2. This compound is called as difluoromethane, commonly known as freon gas, and this freon gas is used for refrigeration and air conditioning. So that this is about the classification of halogen derivatives of alkanes on the basis of number of halogen atoms present in a molecule. They are classified as monohalogen derivatives of alkanes, dihalogen derivatives of alkanes, trihalogen derivatives of alkanes, and tetrahalogen derivatives of alkanes. Now we have to proceed for the next heading, next question, that is, what are dihalogen derivatives of alkanes? How are they classified? This is also very important question, very simple question. What is question? What are dihalogen? Take down this question. What are dihalogen derivatives of alkanes? How are they classified? What are dihalogen derivatives of alkanes? Again, they are derived from alkanes by replacement of 2 hydrogen atoms of an alkanes by 2 halogen atoms. Therefore, how to define in a systematic manner? The compounds formed by replacement of 2 hydrogen atoms of an alkanes by 2 halogen atoms are called dihalogen derivatives of alkanes or dihaloalkanes. Monohalogen derivatives of alkanes in short called as monohaloalkanes. Dihalogen derivatives of alkanes in short called as dihaloalkanes. Trihalogen derivatives of alkanes, trihaloalkanes. Tetrahalogen derivatives of alkanes, tetrahaloalkanes. Now here we have to write classes of these dihalogen derivatives of alkanes. Very simple. Let us see at the board. These dihalogen derivatives of alkanes are classified on the basis of position or positions of halogen atom or atoms bonded to carbon atom or atoms. So that what is base for classification of dihalogen derivatives of alkanes? Dihalogen derivatives of alkanes are classified on the basis of positions of halogen atoms bonded to carbon atom or atoms. According to this, dihalogen derivatives of alkanes are classified as geminal dihalides. 3 classes are there. Very simple, very interesting. Number 1 class is geminal dihalides. Number 2 class is vicinal dihalides. Vicinal dihalides. Number 3 is isolated dihalides. Isolated dihalides. This is based on positions of halogen atoms bonded to carbon atom or atoms. Geminal dihalides are also called as alkylidene dihalides. Alkylidene dihalides. Vicinal dihalides are also called as alkylene dihalides. Alkylene dihalides. Okay, for these two, there are other names: geminal or alkylidene dihalides, vicinal or alkylene dihalides. Now, let us see representations. If we observe the representations carefully, you can also put down statement. Statement is quite simple. Let us see representation of geminal dihalide. R single bond, C single bond, H single bond, X single bond, X. Vicinal dihalides, R single bond, C, H single bond, CH2, and to this halogen atoms are, to these carbon atoms, halogen atoms are bonded. Let us see representation for isolated dihalides. R single bond, CH single bond, CH single bond, CH2. To this carbon atom we will attach X, to this carbon atom we will attach X. But what about valency of this carbon atom? Only 3 valencies are satisfied, and therefore we must attach here second hydrogen atom also. So that these are the representations of geminal dihalides, vicinal dihalides, and isolated dihalides. What are geminal dihalides? Dihalogen derivatives of alkanes in which both the halogen atoms are bonded to same carbon atom. Both the halogen atoms are bonded to same carbon atom. Or in short, we can write like this. In geminal dihalides, 2 halogen atoms are bonded to same carbon atom. Very, very simple statement. In case of vicinal dihalides, what about positions of halogen atoms? Positions of halogen atoms are different than geminal. Therefore, in geminal dihalides, in vicinal dihalides, 2 halogen atoms are present on the adjacent carbon atom. These are called as adjacent carbon atoms, since they are adjacent to each other. That's why they are called as adjacent carbon atoms. Therefore, in vicinal dihalides, 2 halogen atoms are bonded to adjacent carbon atoms. Or we can say, in the form of definition, dihalogen derivatives of alkanes in which 2 halogen atoms are bonded to adjacent carbon atoms are called vicinal dihalides or alkylene dihalides. Try to remember this name also. This is also very, very important. Vicinal or alkylene dihalides is common. In case of this, geminal or alkylidene dihalides. And in case of isolated dihalides, 2 halogen atoms are bonded to different carbon atoms. Not same, neither same nor adjacent. Here, positions of halogen atoms are 1 and 3, not 1 and 2 or 2 and 3. But one of the halogen atoms is bonded to carbon number first, and next halogen atom is bonded to carbon number third. That means they differ in their positions. What type of isomerism they show? Position isomerism. I will proceed towards writing examples. Examples are very, very important because we have these examples in practice in case of next topic of organic section, that is aldehydes and ketones. These geminal dihalides are further classified into 2 subclasses. 1 degree, that means primary gem dihalides. And next 2 degree or secondary geminal dihalides. Gem dihalides. Primary geminal dihalides and secondary geminal dihalides. Primary geminal dihalides are represented as R single bond. Here this is nothing but representation of primary geminal dihalide. What are primary geminal dihalides? In primary geminal dihalides, both the halogen atoms are bonded to primary carbon atom, or we can say terminal carbon atom. Terminal carbon atom is always primary carbon atom. So that in primary geminal halides, two halogen atoms are bonded to a primary carbon atom. What is primary carbon atom? A carbon atom which is bonded to only one other carbon atom or non-carbon atom. Such a carbon atom is called as primary carbon atom, and to this primary carbon atom, two halogen atoms are bonded. Now, what about secondary geminal halides? Secondary geminal halides can be represented like this: R single bond C bond X bond X. Now let us see this representation carefully. Now this carbon atom is bonded to other two carbon atoms. R stands for any alkyl group. Therefore here this carbon atom is bonded to one carbon atom from this side and another carbon atom from this side. Therefore this carbon atom is 2-degree carbon atom, and to this 2-degree carbon atom, two halogen atoms are bonded. Therefore this is representation for secondary geminal halides. Therefore in secondary geminal halides, two halogen atoms are bonded to a secondary carbon atom or 2-degree carbon atom. Primary geminal halides are also called as terminal geminal halides. Secondary geminal halides are also called as non-terminal geminal dihalides. And these primary and secondary geminal halides are useful for the preparation of aldehydes and ketones respectively. That means primary geminal halides on alkyne hydrolysis produces aldehydes, while secondary geminal halides on alkyne hydrolysis produces ketones. Therefore, these examples are very important. In this, we'll write examples of primary geminal halide. First example already we have written while writing example of dihalogen derivatives of alkenes. First example is CH2Cl2 or CH2Br2 or CH2I2. Name of the compound is methylene dichloride or methylidene dichloride or dichloromethane. Next example, CH3 single bond CH single bond Cl single bond Cl, ethylidene dichloride. This compound is called as ethylidene dichloride or 1,1-dichloroethane, because this carbon atom is numbered as 1, and to this carbon atom two chlorine atoms are bonded. Therefore, what about their positions? This chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number first. This chlorine atom is also bonded to carbon number first. Therefore, this is called as 1,1-dichloroethane. We can write number of examples like this: CH3 single bond CH2 single bond CH single bond Cl single bond Cl. This is called as N-propylidene dichloride or 1,1-dichloropropane. Isobutylidene dibromide. Isobutylidene dibromide I will write here. CH3 single bond CH branch CH3 single bond CH Cl2. This group is called as isobutyl if there is one more hydrogen atom, but here two hydrogen atoms are replaced by two chlorine atoms. Therefore this compound is called as isobutylidene dichloride or 1,1-dichloro-2-methylpropane. Why propane? Because carbon atoms are numbered like this: 1, 2 and 3. This carbon atom is numbered as 1, and to this carbon number 1 two chlorine atoms are bonded. Therefore 1,1-dichloro-2-methylpropane. Longest continuous chain contains how many carbon atoms? 3. Now we will write examples of secondary geminal dihalides. What are the examples of secondary geminal dihalides? Now let us see. First example, representation is like this: C R single bond C X2 single bond R. Replace both these R by writing methyl groups. So, and replace these halogen atoms, that means X, by placing specific halogen atoms such as chlorine atoms, bromine atoms or iodine atom. So that formula becomes like this. First example alkyl group is methyl. C, CH3 single bond C, bond Cl, single bond CH3. Since two chlorine atoms are bonded to secondary carbon atom or 2-degree carbon atom, this compound is called as isopropylidene dichloride. Isopropylidene dichloride or sec-propylidene dichloride. Isopropylidene dichloride or sec-propylidene dichloride. 1, 2, 3. 2,2 dichloropropane. This is IUPAC name. Now let's see one more example. CS3, single bond C, bond Br, single bond Br, single bond CH2, single bond CS3. This is called as sec-butadiene dibromide. Sec-butadiene dibromide, or 2,2 dibromobutane. The numbering should be started from this carbon atom. Therefore, 2 bromine atoms are bonded to carbon number 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Since there are 4 carbon atoms, parent alkane must be butane. And to this carbon number 2nd, 2 bromine atoms are bonded. Therefore, what is the IUPAC name? 2,2 dibromobutane. We can write number of examples. 2,2 dichloropentane, 3,3 dichloropentane. These are also examples of secondary or non-terminal geminal dihalides. Now we'll proceed towards next class, vicinal dihalides. In vicinal dihalides, representation is like this. 2 halogen atoms are bonded to adjacent carbon atoms. Such compounds are called as vicinal dihalides or alkyline dihalides. Alkyline, here suffix is YLENE, alkyline dihalides. Now let us say example. First example, we'll write CH2 bond Cl, single bond CH2 bond Cl. Name of this compound is ethylene dichloride or 1,2-dichloroethane. Since one of the chlorine atom is bonded to carbon number 1st, second one is bonded to carbon number 2nd, 1,2-dichloroethane. CH3 single bond CH bond Cl, single bond CH2, single bond Cl. This compound is called as propylene dichloride or 1,2-dichloropropane. Now we'll proceed towards isolated dihalides. In isolated dihalides, halogen atoms are neither bonded to same carbon atom nor bonded to adjacent carbon atom. Halogen atoms are present on different carbon atoms. We'll write one of the examples. CH2 single bond Cl, CH2 single bond CH2 bond Cl. Name of this compound is trimethylene dichloride. Why this is called as trimethylene? Already I have told you, CH2 group is called as methylene group. There are how many methyl groups? 1, 2, 3. Therefore trimethylene. How many chlorine atoms are there? 2. Therefore trimethylene dichloride. This is common name. What about IUPAC name? If this is numbered as 1, 1, 2, 3, or if this is numbered as 1, 1, 2, 3, the positions of halogen atoms does not change, and therefore one of the halogen atom is bonded to carbon number 1st, next halogen atom is bonded to carbon number 3rd, and both these are chlorine atoms. Therefore positions of chlorine atom 1, 3 dichloropropane. So that this is regarding classification of dihalogen derivatives of alkanes in detail. Dear friends, here we have completed 2 questions in second type of classification of halogen derivatives of hydrocarbons. Today we will stop here. Thank you very much for watching our video.